Hello everyone and welcome back to Out of War. So normally I would go over and dig on the bagger. We might do a little bit of that here in a bit. But for right now, I actually used the dozer here and I trimmed this little bit right here out and it actually went kind of flat and smooth. So I am working on putting in this ramp. This one's going to head down over to the power area and then this one's going to head down over this way so that we can make a road going through that pass over there. So that's what I'm currently working on. I need to buy some more concrete though. Let's see if we can get this at 56 of those would be 60, 58, 58, and 58. That means I can make 10 ramps now because these are all 6 wide. And I finished off putting the ramp over here too, heading down, and I used the dozer down at the end to knock down the dirt that goes underneath the conveyor. I'll jump back up to here in a second into a vehicle, but just so I can show you kind of what we got going on over here too. So I put the rest of this ramp in here. This left side was all out. Knocked this dirt down here, and I kept it smooth with the dozer. At some point, this is going to go down another 5 blocks from this level here, because that's going to be the next cut coming back this way. And that needs to get extended down too. So that's going to be one of the things I'm going to be working on here shortly. Maybe not today, but in the near future. Because it won't be long and we'll be across this stretch and having to be figuring out how to cut back. But for right now, we're just going to go over here. We're going to work on this ramp a little bit. And then we're going to work on the building a little bit today too. And then I might finish it off with some bagger work. So on this one, I'm just going to extend this straight down. It's probably the easiest way to do it. So I'm going to need one of these, put that there, then we can jump back up and just start working from there. I am putting concrete foundations underneath everything on the sides over here, so that it's semi-realistic. So we're just gonna put a few of these in. Like I said, we may not do all of it today, but I want to get some of it done. I know we started on the live stream, but this is something that I've been wanting to work on for a while now and have access instead of just kind of being stuck where we were at. There was no way to move around. So let's go ahead and finish these blocks here so that I can add more out front here. And I don't think, yeah, these are all the way down over here. Okay, so that's fine. So we'll go ahead and grab this one, put it there. We'll just continue to go down until I don't have to dig out anymore. At least that's the idea. I think we'll probably just finish this one, then we'll do a little bit of bagger work, and maybe then we'll work on the factory building walls last. Alright, so I'm going to have to dig a little bit so that to get the last one in over here, which is fine. Gotta come all the way up to here anyway. I love the way these things fit together, the snap mode, grid mode, free play. I was glad to see Split and 2 hop in too, because someone who loves the game that much, I mean, he spends a lot of time playing this game and doing testing and stuff, and still has time to come by small streamers like me and or video makers like me and say hi. It's really nice. Alright, so this is going to be dug out more on this side. I could bring the dozer down and do it, but it's just not deep enough, I don't think, to really need that. So we'll put these blocks in on this side. And we'll put one down there, and then we'll put some more of these across the front here until we just have it all down to the ground. It's going to be a little bit of work to get it all down here, but that's okay. I probably should get used to doing this without using the keyboard, the actual numbers and just switching it with Q and R, but I don't. I definitely just click the number and then start working. One click instead of 3 or 4. Alright, get down here a little further. We'll put in the last little row for this ramp and see where we're at. I don't want to have to dig down too much and then have to flatten a bunch out, but I may have to do that. So, let's see, how am I going to do this? I don't have to dig down here, do I? Okay, I have to dig a little bit right here. I think Theo wanted to have like the camphor or whatever on these bottom. He can come back and switch them out later if he really wants to have them in there. Get it just right. Nope, it's not going to work. Okay. Maybe well there. And then we'll go ahead and dig a little bit down here just to get this ready for the next one. We'll come back and finish digging all that stuff out in a little bit. That should work. And that one. We'll come over here, do it again. And it's going to be pretty close with this this row of ramps, getting it down, so shouldn't be too bad. Alright, and this is going to be 9, I think. Yeah, I'm going to have to go down one more row after this. That sucks. Oh well. It is what it is. I want to make it nice and smooth at the end, so I will do it. It probably won't even take a full row. It'll probably be like 2 or 3 blocks down, not 4. Unless I start putting in you can't even put in the blocks at that point. You'd have to free build it. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll just dig down till we need to stop. So we'll go ahead and put these last row in and see what it looks like. I can't have really a lip to drive up. It's not going to make it much of a pathway if I do that. So yeah, we're half a block down still, so we're definitely going to have to dig out a little bit. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. I gotta go back further. Should be right in there. There we go. Alright, so that's across there. We can put down more of these now. I mean, I could not dig out that part there, but that would be really weird, so we will do it the proper way and get these out over here first, just so we know we're down to the proper level here. I mean, I guess I could put in one deep block in there, but that's going to be kind of goofy looking. I'll have to figure that one out. Maybe I'll put some dirt there and raise it up. We know this over here is all good. Well, above this level. pretty much just dig over. Don't want to dig down too deep. So anyway, we're gonna get this ramp in. We're gonna see where we're at after that, and then I do want to work on these walls back on the back side over there. I also got to put in concrete blocks in there still too. Alright, got that one done. And I think I'm going to use the front loader to scoop this off of here, because that's a lot of hand digging. And then I can just, dump it off the side or whatever. I don't have to keep it. Which one are we on? Yeah, 9, okay. 2 and 3 and 4. Okay. So this will be the last row here. Actually, I may come back in and put more, because looking at the angle level, it'll be done here shortly, but I don't want to have to dig too much out on this left side. And if I put too many more blocks in, I'm going to have to, dig 2 meters deep. I'm pretty close to 2 meters deep right now, but alright, I'll put this step off of it real quick so I can actually put it in there. And that one went down too far. Alright, so this is all in. So I'm going to have to do something over here with this. And I'm going to just try to use the loader, and then I'm just going to dump it off the side over here. See if that'll work or not. I guess I was right to get 60 blocks though, because that took 30 to get down there, and we still have a tiny bit left to go. I should just make this from a building video, and then the next one do more bagger work, since we did a bunch of bagger work in the live stream. Alright, get this thing lined up nice and neat. Bring this down. I really don't care what the GPS says, because I'm going to do it by visual this time. At least try to. Maybe a good chunk of it out this way. Nope, can't go too far though. But what I can do is, hopefully, just go like this, and stop there. Dump this stuff over the side, we don't need it. It'll slide down the hill a little bit, and make, like it's supposed to be. Don't go too far, okay, saved it. Alright, so, let's get this lined up one more time. And of course, try not to go down too far again. I think that's pretty close to where I need it to be. Oh, we need to dig down just a little bit more. There we go. And stop when we get right to there. Now the rest of that I'll just do by hand. That's not a big deal. If we can get a little little speed on this little flat spot, we'll be able to get up here way faster. There we go. And where I'm going to put this is right here in this dip. I mean, this will all be covered up at some point, but I mean, I might as well, since I have the excess material, just toss it in here. Alright, so that's all done. I'm going to run down here. So we're probably not going to get both sides done because I want to do one that kind of, like I said, comes down that way too. But get all this stuff off the face here of these concrete blocks. I did a pretty good job. I kept it fairly smooth. Not perfect, but close. If you guys ever want to see a video on how to use the front end loader, go to Split in Two Gaming. He's got a really informative one. It helps out a lot. And it's about like 3 different ways to do it too, so it's not just about using the GPS. No, not quite far enough yet. Really? Is this... I gotta come all the way to here. Okay. So right here. I thought I had one down that far, but I guess not. So yeah, down there. And this is all just so that I can connect the next blocks to where they need to be. Because I can't connect one of these blocks to that. So this needs to go in, not like that. And then, do I put in one more row? I think I do have to. And if I smooth that out, it should be good. Gonna have to figure something out here to make this flat though. I could use the dozer, I think, but it's probably going to be better with the front end loader. Or I can just use a shovel and try to flatten it. Can't get the roller in there really, it's too high. So the art of building a ramp, as you saw from the other side, you kind of have to make the blocks work in your advantage, and sometimes it's a pain, sometimes it's easy. If you're going way down, like this over here, if I wanted to bring a ramp down over here, it'd be super easy, because you know, I already built the block wall and everything here. But building it off of this side over here, once I go down one level, again, I have to bring blocks out at this level to make it work. Obviously that's not the right spot, but at this level here. And then bring those out 4 blocks so that I can attach the next one of these out here, like this one attaches here, like that. So it can be kind of intuitive at times, but other times it's really simple. Okay, so let's flatten this out a little bit with the shovel and see what happens. I think I'm going to have to... This might work, actually. Especially if I come through with a grater and then pave it. So I don't mind if it comes up the ground a little bit like this. It kind of looks like it's overgrown or we spilled some. As long as it comes out flat, it looks good. That's what I'm really looking for. if I brought the truck down here, let's see. Let's jump in the fuel truck real quick. It's probably the best one to test it with. It's got a lot of weight, and you'll be able to tell if it bounces right away. That's, I mean, there's a little dip there, but it's pretty smooth actually for what I've done so far. That's not bad. Alright, so I'll have to flatten that out a little bit more, but I think that'll work. Let's go over and work in the factory, trying to build that last wall over there. I don't know, I'm kind of like leery about doing it though, because after Split came in and said that they're talking about doing a change in water and power, I may have to redo this in here. I'm not sure if I want to have it all boxed in yet, but we're here, and I think I have them on me. I do, they're right here. So I'll just go ahead and grab these. I don't think I have enough windows left. I can get rid of a bunch of this stuff down here too that I don't need. This can go here, that can go there. I definitely need these two here. But like all this stuff down here, this can go somewhere else. I need the railings. There we go. So yeah, we can get rid of this stuff and put it into a container or whatever. Let's run over here and see what we got. I got windows in for that side, and I don't think I have enough to go across the other side, but that's fine. We will get these put in. Yeah, I decided just to, I'm going to go ahead and build on this one, and in the next episode we'll do some more bagger work. I don't want to get burnt out too much on it. It is fun, but it's also work. Especially having to wait for the material to finish off. I did put the thing down all the way, didn't I? Okay, we got the ramp all the way down. And then I fell off because I wasn't paying attention. Guess I could grab the guardrails I have in my pocket and put those in too. In fact, I might just finish this wall off and call this one good for today. I did 2 live streams yesterday, well, earlier today, and having to fight with OBS the whole way kind of just put a damper on doing this for. Luckily, I finished the last cut on the one on Gold Mining Simulator, so I don't have to worry about that one for a few days now. I'm going to put the guardrails on here too. I didn't even spend any money on this one. I only have one. Let's go downstairs and grab them because I didn't grab them. At some point, I'll have these all conveyor catwalked out so that I can get around. And here, yeah, we got 293 there, and probably about the same here. Yep, that should be plenty. And we got more of them being made, so that'll work. Yeah, can I jump all the way up there? Yeah, I can. If not, I can just jump up on top of here anyway. Okay, we'll do it this way. I thought I could. Alright, get these in place. Number 9. Like I said, some of this might change because I might do a like a catwalk down or a staircase down here too. But just so like it looks kind of realistic when we do it this way. I think we should paint the guardrails yellow too, but I'm not positive I should do that. I'm still deciding on what I want to do because I want the rails and the floors I think to be the same, and I'm not sure that I like the floors being yellow. Because I, think of caution when I see yellow, and walking on the floor, it just doesn't seem right. Alright, that one's in the wrong spot. Okay, so I think this looks good here. Again, it'll be ceiling tiles, so we'll have to worry about that. And I do think I'm going to, let me walk around here real quick and just show you what I'm thinking. I think I want to take all that out down there. Well, leave the pumps, but then change the windmills to something else. I like having all the power available, but I really don't like those sticking out there. So I'm thinking that maybe I'll make a concrete platform that fits all of those pumps, and then put coal generators in there, or the fuel ones. I know it's only 2,200, and I can get a whole lot more out of it this way. But we can. And we'd have to generate it, but I could set up a coal plant, I think, or a fuel plant right down here, and have it pump right into it. As long as this is coal. Yeah, that's coal there. I could easily set up a couple of refineries right down here and have it pump right in there. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm still debating on what I want to do there. We'll have to just wait and see, I guess. We got this cut, and then dropping down to do another cut. This is probably going to come out of here. Oh yeah, something else you can do. You don't have to have power to these things to get them to turn on. Like if I take the cable off right here, okay, I can turn it on and off. So you don't have to have the cables there to, you only need that if you want the power available from the thing. Kind of like a trick switch, for no better way to put it. Alright, so I'm going to sell this, I'm going to sell this, put these down here. I don't need these right now. I don't think I need those right now either. Let's switch those. I'm going to sell these off. Alright, let's go to the store. We're going to sell the dirt, sell this, sell those, and I don't really think we need any of this right here right now. I'm going to keep these down here. I'm going to sell all this stuff for now, because I just don't send this water blocks. I don't see us needing them right this minute. So I'll put that there, put the wood here. Then we have the steel row. We'll have the concrete row. And then if I need to move those down, I have spots for the wood row. And then those can go there. This can just go there, or into storage, which I have. No, I don't want that. Which I have right inside here. And just toss them in here. And this is where I have my built parts too. But that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, click the like button. I know it's a little different than we normally do. There's some things I've been wanting to work on, and I've been putting them off because it's dig. And so I just want to try to do a little different. That's going to do it, though. If you have any tips, tricks, questions, or comments, leave them down below in the comment section. I'll get to them as quick as I can, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you guys have a good day.